Hi, I'm Soha Ali Khan. Welcome. Imagine this, flakes falling every time you touch your hair, or your favorite black outfit turning into an embarrassment. Yes, I'm talking about dandruff, the silent villain on your scalp, feeding on oils and wrecking your confidence. You've tried it all, curd, lemon, oils, OTC shampoos, but it only gets worse. Well, don't panic because today we're uncovering the truth with insights from a dermatologist to guide you to a healthier scalp. So let's get started. Welcome, doctor, and thank you for joining us. So, doctor, many people think that dandruff is just dryness or a cosmetic issue. Is it really that simple?
So dandruff is usually caused by fungal outgrowth, which causes inflammation and shedding of the skin. Now, if you leave the dandruff untreated, it can cause something which is called seborrheic dermatitis, which can cause itching, flaking and redness of the scalp. And it can also spread to other areas apart from the scalp, which is the beard and the face. So supposing if you leave dandruff just as it is, then it can also cause thinning of the hair, hair fall, also secondary issues like acne on the forehead, truncal acne. So dandruff is just not about any cosmetic issue or just not about dryness.
Now that we've understood that it's not just dryness, doctor, please tell us when and why people suffering from dandruff should seek medical consultation.
So what can one do to maintain the scalp health? Firstly, I would say that don't use any products which have harsh chemicals, especially you must have heard of sodium lauryl sulfate, parabens, propylene glycol. So all these ingredients are not good for the scalp and for the hair. So use it without these ingredients, or please tell your dermatologist to recommend one. Secondly, please check your vitamin levels. So vitamin D3, B12, is very important. If you're having iron deficiency, you must increase the iron in your diet. Proteins are extremely important. So increase the proteins in your diet. And of course, your omega-3 fatty acids are very, very important along with zinc. And overall, please reduce your stress levels, sleep well, meditate, exercise, practice mindfulness. So you need to holistically treat your body and also your hair.
Doctor, why is it that most of the home remedies fail to treat dandruff? Why is dandruff so stubborn? And why do these quick fixes not work?
So the key takeaway message I would tell everyone is that if your dandruff is not getting cured, please see a doctor at the earliest, because they can actually diagnose the problem and they can tell you what is the root cause and why this problem is happening, and it can actually prevent you from having more problems like hair fall, baldness and everything.
What is the key takeaway for managing dandruff?
So there's a very interesting question you asked, that why certain over-the-counter preparations and why homemade remedies do not work in every kind of dandruff. So first you have to understand that every scalp is unique and every scalp is different. While the Malassezia yeast is a common factor, but certain factors like the oiliness on the scalp, the stress level of a person, the environment, the sensitivity, the diet, every individual is different. So that makes the scalp very, very unique and different from everyone. Second thing, see, in India it is very commonly used that we put lime on the scalp, or oiling is done, but it doesn't suit everyone. Why? Because see, lime is very acidic, and if lime is applied to an already inflamed scalp, it can become very red and the irritation can increase. Secondly, like oiling, right? Oiling is a very commonly practiced thing in the country. But what happens is that sometimes the oil can actually feed the fungus, and instead of your dandruff becoming less, the dandruff will increase and your flakes will actually stick. So coming to the over-the-counter products, see, they have a standard ingredient. So that standard ingredient may work for somebody, but it may not work for everybody. So the best thing to do in such situations, if your dandruff is not going, seek medical advice, go to a proper trained dermatologist who will examine the scalp, see what is the level of inflammation, infection, is it itching, the swelling, whatever is there. So they can give very specific ingredients which can help you treat the dandruff faster and better.
What should people do to maintain scalp health?
That's That's a great question. So people usually feel that dandruff is just a very minor problem and they do not need to go to a doctor or seek medical attention. But you must go to a doctor when, number one, if you feel that there is a lot of swelling, inflammation, itching, redness and flakes coming out of your scalp. Number two, your over-the-counter medications or your regular shampoos are not working. Number three, if you feel that the dandruff is coming on the other parts of the body, so maybe your eyebrows, your inner corners of your nose, ears or your chest area, maybe beard area. And lastly, if you feel that along with the dandruff, you're getting a lot of hair fall, you're seeing early signs of balding, please go visit a doctor.
So dandruff isn't just about flakes or itching. It signals underlying issues like seborrheic dermatitis and acne. Don't wait for dandruff to spiral out of control. Consult your dermatologist and find a solution individualized for your scalp. Your dermatologist knows best and will help you to stay flake-free and confident. Your scalp, your story. No shortcuts, just expert care.